Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be just pausing this to let you know I have no idea what is stuck on my cheek and what I smeared on my cheek, and I'm just now noticing it in editing, and I do not have time to go back and refilm this, so enjoy whatever that it is on my face. Thank you. My February favorite. I'm so excited that it's almost March because that means it's almost spring, which is almost summer, and I'm excited for warm weather. I'm over the cold. I'm ready to pull out my spring clothes and wear bright colors and bright lipsticks. I'm just ready for it. But I have quite a few goodies here that I have been absolutely loving this month. So if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. Alright, first off, let's talk about what is on my lips. I've been wearing this lip combo all month long and I've been absolutely obsessed with it. And what I have on is the Grande Lips Hydro Plump Liquid Lipstick. And this one is in Butter Rum. It looks like this. I did use this in my last tutorial and I absolutely love it. I love the applicator. Let me show it to you. It's very pointy, so you can get a very, very precise line, which I really like. It's just a very warm butter rum color. The name is perfect for the color it is. It's just a very warm brown, which I really enjoy. This lipstick is super hydrating. It's like, it's not transfer proof. It's not like a liquid lipstick that's going to dry down and be like really, really matte. There is a little bit of transference going on there, but it's very comfortable on the lip and it's very hydrating, and it does have properties in it that hydrate the lips. I'm not sure what they are. I think it's hyaluronic acid, but I might be wrong. But check these out. You can pick this up at Sephora. Grande Lips did send me this through Octilly. And then I have been topping it with the Dose of Colors Desi x Katy collab in Over the Top. This is just a pretty champagne-y clear gloss with gold flecks of glitter in it. And I think it just pairs beautifully with this lip. I love it to the point where, I mean, I just shook it up, but I don't know if you can tell, I'm like down to here, which makes me sad because they don't make this anymore. And once it's gone, but I'm all about using up products and not hoarding them. So I'm going to finish it. So I'm going to be project panning this. I'm thinking about doing a full like project pan with makeup since I just did my skincare. Let me know down below if you'd want to see that. All right, the next item I have been loving all this month. I just got it last month, but I use this every single day, and that is the, what is this called? Foolproof Brow Powder, and this is from Benefit. I never thought I could do my eyebrows with just powder since I have very little hair to begin with, but something about this, it just really sticks to skin, and I love this. Mine is in shade number 2, and this is for dark blondes, and I really like it. As you can see, it has kind of like an ombre effect, so you can do like the lighter in the front and darker in the tail end. I do have it on today, but I did use my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil as well because I wanted a more defined brow, but for everyday brows, I really, really like this. Now, I don't use the applicator. I do use like an Anastasia brow brush. All right, now I want to talk about two face powders that I've been kind of alternating back and forth with this month that I love. And the first one is the MAC and Patrick Star Patrick's Powder. This is a very peachy tone powder. It's more matte. And I really have been liking this. I'm trying to like get it so it doesn't spill. But it has like a very peachy tone color. It looks really pretty on the skin. This does not make me look as like dry as the Laura Mercier. I much prefer this than the Laura Mercier. I don't know if this is going to be like a permanent item. I hope it is. And if not, I definitely need to get a backup because I definitely would repurchase this over the Laura Mercier. The moment I put the Laura Mercier on, I just look like any bit of moisture, especially under my eyes, have been sucked out. So I really like this. Now when I want a little bit more of a glow to my skin and my, you know, imperfections really blurred out, I've been using this Becca powder, and this is in Pink Haze. I think I used this in a tutorial or talked about it on my channel not that long ago, but this is an actual true pink powder. Now it does come off a little pink on the skin, so if you are not really fair or you have very yellow undertones, I would recommend getting the yellow one, which is I think called Golden Hour. It's the same powder, but it's just, like I said, in a yellow. So if you're fair and you have pinkier undertones, I think you'll really enjoy this. This really does blur out the skin to the point that my face almost looks too flawless for my neck and chest. So I do kind of bring this farther down, but it's a beautiful powder, very finely milled, sits really pretty on the skin, and I'm telling you, it blurs out pores. Like, this really is a filter in a powder, so I've really been enjoying that. The blush that I've been wearing all month long is my Tarte blush in Exposed here. I absolutely love this blush. This is my favorite blush of all time. When I have no idea what blush to wear, this is what I go for. It's just a really pretty, very neutral colored blush. It pairs well with every eye look. Even if you're wearing warm eyes or cool eyes, I think this looks good on almost everybody. I love this, and I'm really surprised that you can still see the inlay in this, because I legit use this every single day. Like, it's just so pretty. It's just the perfect blush. All right, I have two primers that I have been obsessed with this month. It is the only primers I have been using, and I go in first with the Becca First Light Priming Filter. It's just a really pretty luminizing purple toned filter. It's really good for canceling out any dullness. It's really nice on my dry skin. It goes on really beautifully. I love this. And I really like the Backlight Priming Filter. Like both of them, really thoroughly enjoy. And then after that, I've been going in with the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer Perfecting Base, which looks like this. I really like this. At first I thought, because their full coverage foundation, the Complete Complexion Cream, I think it's called, is so thick. I was like, well, this is probably going to be thick. But it's not. Like, I almost expected it to be like the Makeup Forever Blurring, Step 1 Blurring Primer. I'm having a brain fart. Blurring Primer. I thought it was going to be like really thick and like you really press it in. I cannot talk. Press it in and it really like fills the pores. But this is almost like runny. It's not really thick at all. I mean, it's not going to run down your hand, but it's not a consistency that I expected it. And a little goes a long, long way. And it's very soft, but it's not sticky. It's not thick. It doesn't feel pasty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just blended it out on my hand. I just really like it, and it doesn't cake up my skin. Like, I can go in with this and go in with a foundation, and it's not adding such a huge thick layer underneath that it's peeking through the foundation, making the foundation look more cakey, which sometimes the Makeup Forever does do to me around my nose if I don't use a very, very thin layer. So I've really been liking this. I definitely recommend it if you like a pore filling blurring out primer. And I have two foundation favorites. Sometimes I wear these by themselves and sometimes I will pair these together, and I like them every single way. And they are the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Here, I have just this on today. And then the Dior Forever Foundation. These have become my two absolute go-to favorite foundations for like everyday wear. And they're even better paired together. Like, I really like the look that I get when I combine these. It's just really pretty. You get kind of, I don't know, the luminosity, because this one does have a slight luminosity to it, and it kind of thins this one out. This one can be a bit more full coverage. I don't know, just something about pairing them together makes this one last longer, but they still look beautiful. Just, if you have both of these, try it. I promise you'll like it. And my go-to bronzer this month, I also have that on my face today, is the number 7 bronzer in Maple. It's so dirty, but I've just really been enjoying this bronzer. It's just the perfect bronzer for my skin tone. I've been using this one or the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but I've really been enjoying this. It's the perfect color and undertone for my skin being so fair right now, and it gives like just that added life to the skin without looking too warm or too cool. And it blends out really nicely too. I honestly wouldn't have expected this from a drugstore bronzer, but I really like it. Actually, my two favorite bronzers our drugstore bronzers this month. I just didn't pull the Physicians Formula because I literally talk about that in every favorite, so I'll just give it an honorable mention right now, but that's the other one I've been using. Okay, I do have 2 more products that are like bonus favorites. I can't really put them in my monthly favorites because I haven't had them all month long, but since I've gotten them about almost 10, I would say about 10 days ago, I have not put it down. I'm wearing them today. And that would be first the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter in Desert Sand. I'm telling you, I'm so obsessed with this. This is probably the most beautiful highlight that I have ever owned. Like, just the outside packaging. I love stars. Like, I am obsessed with anything with stars on it. I have multiple tattoos with stars on them. I love stars. And then when you open it up, that's where the real surprise is. And it's just like, it literally looks like sand. And the texture is different. Like, it's not powdery. It almost feels like, I don't even, like almost like a color pop feeling, but not wet, if that makes sense. I mean, it is just so pretty. And the cool thing is that it looks gold in the pan, but it comes off more champagne-y gold. So I think more skin tones can pull it off. I mean, I'm super fair and I'm still wearing it. I just use a very light hand and really blend it out. But I can't wait to pile this on when I'm self-tanned because I'm going to pile it on. But I really recommend this. I think it's worth the money. I think it's worth getting. I can't stop looking at it. I just think it's so beautiful. It's almost like hypnotizing, but yeah, I definitely recommend this, and I'm pretty positive it'll show up in next month full monthly favorites. This is just an honorable mention. All right, and the next honorable mention is going to be another Anastasia product, and that is the Soft Glam palette, even though the wording makes it look like Soft Clam. But it is the Soft Glam. I am wearing it today. I have not put this down since I did my initial like first impressions video. My follow-up is, I think it's amazing. I have used every single color in here but the bronze shade because I've been working all week. This weekend I'm getting that shade. So I've used every single one but this really bronzy one, which seems to be everybody's favorite in the tutorials I watch. But this palette is stunning. Every color I've tried, I've loved. I've made so many different looks, from warm to cool to really like light and work appropriate to more like this, more blown out smoky eye. I love how the colors pair together. I think this is a very versatile palette. I think it is just as amazing as the Modern Renaissance. I know the formula is the same and I can attest to that. These are the same shadows. They're very pigmented, very blendable. They practically blend themselves. There's nothing bad I can say about this palette. There's not one color in here I can say I'm not going to use. I mean, I've pretty much used them all. I love the added cool tones of like the dusty rose and these pinks up here if you want to do a more cool tone look. I love this mulberry shade. It's probably one of my favorite shades in the palette, along with Tempera, which was my favorite shade in the Modern Renaissance, which I hit pan on in the Modern Renaissance, so I'm really pleased to see that. I've really fallen in love with Orange Soda here. I think that's a beautiful transition shade. I really like it on my blue eyes. You know, orange tends to bring out blue, so this palette really makes my eye color pop, and I love it. If you were on the fence about getting this, I say get it. It gets my stamp of approval. I really, really love it. And yeah, I've actually been using this over my Jaclyn Hill palette, which is amazing because that I use every single day when I'm not doing some kind of crazy look for YouTube or Instagram. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. And this will probably end up in next month's favorites too, because I don't see myself not using it anytime soon. Alright, so that was all of my monthly favorites. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel kind of rushed today because I just got off work. So if my makeup's kind of like, that's why. And now I have to take my son to high school like orientation thing, which I was just telling my husband, I feel like just the other day I was taking him to kindergarten orientation, and now next year he's starting high school, which blows my mind. and scares me a little bit because I was telling him in 4 years he's technically going to be an adult, and I still have to remind him to brush his teeth, so I'm a little worried. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your favorites were and if you tried any of these products I talked about today. Remember, if you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you in our little family here. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.